Today, in this episode of Mojo4Industry Development Debate, we will discuss the steps to be taken to ensure safety in manufacturing facilities or shop floor. You will also learn the advanced technologies that can eliminate the safety hazards at manufacturing facilities.
If you look at the GDP, 3% of the GDP is lost only by the accidents. You all will be surprised to know that this 3% is 2,90,000 crores. This 2,90,000 crores is even more than the defense budget of India. So if we attack only these accidents and if we reduce the accidents, we are going to save a lot on the GDP. It should be part of the curriculum in the colleges and schools. I think that's where we have to educate. At least, the new generations will come with the basic knowledge of safety and how to take care in future. Improperly guarded equipment and defective equipment and machineries, unsafe storage and congestion overloading, and unsafe storage, that's what we discussed, and improper illumination in the workplace, and fall on stairs and ladders and walkways. I think most of the accidents in the industry has happened only in this category of, so the safety drafting the policy is very important according to the organization, and implementation and follow-up on regular basis. The legal and statutory compliance, especially on the safety point of view. Then workload assessment and also the kind of checkups which is required basically for visual eye checkups and body checkups required in the industry needs to be done on a regular basis, and equipment maintenance audit. And at the end of my discussion, I want to tell about how incentives and increments can be given if the safety practices are maintained in the industry.
So thank you, Mr. Muthusekar. Mr. Prashant Chaturvedi. He is going to share his expert opinion on the safety aspects related to plate cutting and welding. Welcome, Mr. Prashant.
At times, the regulators, if not used properly or a correct regulator is not used, it can explode by itself. So if you're using a non-oxygen regulator for an oxygen application, if there is a small iron particle or if there is a small dust particle left inside, the regulator can blast by itself. So we have to be extremely careful that the regulator is also used for the specified service. So if it's a nitrogen regulator, it should be used for nitrogen. If it is hydrogen, it should be used for hydrogen, and we should not interchange them. You know that cutting is the most common process, the handheld cutting process that you use in industry. We should never interchange the nozzles, never by mistake. Always remember that the two-piece nozzle that you see, which has a brass piece inside and a copper piece outside, is for the slow burning gases like the LPG or BMCG. And the single piece nozzle, which is called as ANME, is for acetylene. And the two-piece nozzle is PNME, which is for propane or BMCG or LPG. We should never interchange them. But the pipes the torches that you are using in industry, now the two pipe torches that you see on the screens are the bad dates. We should now prevent them using. So when we shift to three pipe torches like this, which are also called as NM cutters, first of all, the accidents are prevented. And even if by chance it occurs, then it occurs almost 500 mm away from the operator and a smaller explosion will occur. Remember, cylinders need a lot of respect. Everything needs to be properly placed. But remember, these cylinders are like rockets. Inside, if a cylinder wall is broken, this can go like a rocket almost 600 meters and break even a brick wall. So if it hurts somebody, it is extremely dangerous. Right? They should be properly stored like this. I have shown it on the figure, on the picture. There should be gases clearly mentioned, empty cylinders, fill up cylinders. Even for all our welding application, we should have the right eye protection is equally important. So eye protection for the operator, and also remember that there has to be a protection for the supervisor as well. Thank you so much for the time being.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prashant. Mr. Prakash is going to talk on advanced man and machine safety solutions for Industry 4.0. So welcome, Mr. Prakash.
Industry 4.0, what is in a safety in a nutshell? One is risk assessments, planning and engineering, installation and commissioning, and then operations. In operations, we'll be finding out condition monitoring, maintenance, troubleshooting, predictive maintenance. 4.0, with respect to safety, it is not as we have to have a confusions of whether it is a component or systems. It's a complete systems. Object cannot able to provide the complete data. With help of the cyber physical systems, it fetch all the data from the field, it do all this analysis. Instead of regular pyramids, it will be able to give the complete information. With help of IoTs and network interacting systems, we will provide all the data necessary data required in front of the systems, which further we can do all the decisions can be taken based on this data. So what are the data it will be forwarding from the safety devices? So it can forward the designs, manual drawings, circuit diagrams, wear and tear data, operational data. What is the component? What is the sectional relationship? What is the functions, data with respect to operations and everything. So diagnostic shell is again it's formed by the digital technology. So this is the industry 4.0 systems. Thank you.
So thank you, Mr. Muthusekhar, Mr. Prashant, and Mr. Prakash for sharing your expert opinion. It was pleasure having you here today.
For more updates, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon.